We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to A&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. On the ground here. Past the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's accurate. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tar Heels, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. outside give now from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Makes a quick grab. Breaking tackles and going. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point.
That keeps the score. North Carolina 7, Texas A&M.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The back's got it. Running with purpose. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Pick up the first down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Here we go. The coach starts rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. He'll hand it off. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense back out there trying to get something going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. So, second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking right. This one caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and enough for a first down. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The try fails, but there is a flag on the field, so hold on a second. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. A handoff to the back. Fighting off the defender.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down and 10 now. Looking for a man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Now the 40, the 30. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll run it here. Throws a stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
And on the offense, will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. is now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, moves out of the pocket, fires it on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 36.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawrence. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Eludes its tackle. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quick throw, catch made. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Was hit just before the throw. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. And they'll use the ground game here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
We reach the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Acker. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
He's got the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He's got it in the open. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense moving into a bunch formation. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Across the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
An empty backfield on second and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. They get him down to the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Receiver makes the grab, and a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Three receivers in a bunch formation as they come up on second and inches. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
The second down incompletion sets up third and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's looking deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on second down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the defense tackles him with what should be the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. the Tar Heels will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First play of the second half is a handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, hold them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath cover.
Second down after that completion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He escapes the pocket. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Tar Heels looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. Lights off the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He'll hand it off. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Tar Heels looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down and goal. Oh, it's a reverse. Touchdown, UNC. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Now, this is a danger when a defense gets too comfortable. Here they hone in on the action to one side, and the reverse catches him completely off guard for the big score. Great call by the offense to catch this defense napping.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. They dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. He lets it rip. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught by the receiver. Great move in the open field. Oh, he jukes him again. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Lawrence. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. It's North Carolina in front, Gert. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? He's looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
It's a good job by this defense rallying the football to keep him out of the end zone. Now we've got 3rd and goal. You got to roll the dice as a defensive coordinator. Maybe bring the blitz. Anything you can do to offset the timing between this quarterback and his group of receivers.
Touchdown, Aggies. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Man, Chris, I just don't know. Here we are in the 4th quarter. You're down by 1. The extra point ties the game. I guess they decided to try to take the lead by going for 2, but they miss it. And now they're still down by 1. I don't like the call.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
North Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. It's a run to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. The sure hands. It's Acker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the Tar Heels looking to cash in the red zone. Trying to find some room. It's Daniels. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just missed his intended receiver on that third and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the fourth quarter.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This playoff game and keeping those championship dreams alive might come down to this possession. Can they produce some points? They're going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Time winding down deep in this game and a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. He shreds the tackle. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Defense is coming after him. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Another handoff to him on second and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And it comes down to this, a field goal to put his team up in the final minute. And that one's straight down the middle. And it's celebration time on the sideline there as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Set to kick off after that crucial field goal. The offense doesn't have much time, but they only need a field goal themselves. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for late-game heroics. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's after. Tackle made after a big gain. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produced some magic. Breaks into the clear. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And it falls incomplete, the final play of the game as time runs out. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, when they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.